So let's just go down the line of dialogue here with Doc and see what's going on here.
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
Oh crap. Okay, well, no dialogue options for me.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the part for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Great. Oh, the tent raised up. Go to Emmett's lab. That's what I'm going to try to do, but first I need to check this out because this wasn't here earlier. Diamond-shaped prism, train of the future. Button, button, button. Diorama. Interesting. Let's look at the train of the future. Oh.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland. I was just...
Break what you like, Mr. Crockett. It's no skin off my nose. Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
Well, since I have a skateboard now, apparently.
I'll go check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But...
Tut tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Miss Strickland!
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but... Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Oh, I forgot. I was just like,
I'm
what,
not
Doc,
sure
what are
it
you
would be
doing?
Seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interest. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
Go. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Ooh. Okay. Well, we have a skateboard now. Let's check out the rest of this. Oh, there's a car, too.
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981. Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could
And you
this
are
be
there.
Our venerable town square? Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why,
Okay, that's I'm not going to just sit there and go through
A
that.
network
Let's
of-
check out a hint real quick. You'll need some new wheels to get the way across town to Emmett's lab, which we do now that we have a
extends
skateboard,
mile
suddenly.
into the earth, giving
I thought we were
future
just gonna
Hill
look at the
Valley's
train.
10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play,
Street.
and raise their families.
Hang on, Emmett. Hope you're ready for a big breakup.
Oh, alright.
Emmett?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see, now what's next? Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy too, I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features, but make yourself at home.
Thanks.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now, in love with the woman of my dreams, and a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Oh dear. So what do we got? We've got... Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Emmett's mind map. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at that first, I guess.
If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Oh! Okay.
The mind of a degenerate criminal.
This kid Tannen's mind map, as captured by our mind map helmet.
You could tell he's a criminal just by looking at this?
No, but when it's fed into the mental alignment meter...
Weird.
Weird nothing. It's science.
Science! So if we can grab... Can we switch these two?
Tannen's mind map. If Emmett's map looked like this, I bet Edna wouldn't think he's such a model citizen. If I'm gonna take Emmett's mind map, I better replace it with another one.
Alright. Intriguing switch. Mysterious button.
I Don't Care by Trixie Trotter?
Edna doesn't approve of that sort of music, but I find it very soothing. Oh.
Okay. Something just turned green. What's the... Oh, we're all going all over the place here.
How does the mental alignment thing work?
Here, I'll show you.
Hey!
The test subject wears this mind mapping helmet, which probes the brain by measuring fluctuations in skin conductance and electrical resistance on the surface of the parietal lobe.
Uh-huh.
When I turn on the mind mapping helmet with this radio switch, the subject is exposed to a series of visual stimuli, intended to provoke a series of positive or negative responses, as indicated by these lights on the helmet.
Hey, is that...
As the responses are recorded, they're relayed to this special typewriter, which prints out a punch card that represents the subject's mind map.
All I see is a bunch of holes.
Well, to you, maybe. But to our mental alignment meter, this mind map is nothing less than a peek into your subconscious. Observe as I place your mind map into the MAM.
Hey, about. Is that machine calling me a slacker?
No, your own physiological responses did.
But did we just...
What's this?
The mind map cards from the dozens of subjects I've tested during the last few weeks. I've got to get them sorted before the expo begins.
Why?
Edna's got this grand scheme to catalog all of Hill Valley citizens by their mental alignment. Isn't that cute?
Not really.
It's adorable. Fish tank, valve...
So this machine takes those little cards and tells you whether or not someone's a good guy or bad guy?
Kind of. Actually, the helmet does all the work. The mental alignment meter is just a glorified arcade machine.
So why not just go with the cards?
Edna says that people respond well to flashing lights and snap judgments. I can't argue with that. Every time I kiss her, I see flashing lights and lose all sense of judgment.
No kidding.
Okay. Well... Slide advancer... Does that change the picture? Ah. Who is... Oh, John Wilkes Booth. Hmm. Interesting.
Careful. Don't let all the flavor escape.
Now his mind's green. Let's just run through all this stuff.
Ow!
Oh!
Ow!
Does that lower his mood to red? Okay. So... his light is red right now. Can we make the picture go to Edna? And it went back to yellow. Or green. Oh, Officer Parker. Okay. Now it's gone to yellow. Who's that guy? Oh, photo of a Tannen. Really? So what do we... I'm not exactly sure what we have to do here. It has to deal with what's on Emmett's head, obviously. If Emmett made a mind map of himself, maybe it'll show that he's not the model citizen he appears to be. Ask Emmett if he's got a mind map of himself. Oh. Okay. Was that
Hey,
Doc and...
Got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several. Hey, how'd my mind map test get activated?
How serious are you and Edna? Let's go see Frankenstein. Where... It said ask him for... if he had done this himself.
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter? What's a mental alignment
Now, we already
meter?
heard this,
The most
obviously, but
revolutionary piece of technology
I
since
gotta
the
find
cotton
some way
gin.
for Doc to actually
does it
make a
do?
mind map
It reads
of
and
himself, I
interprets the
guess.
subconscious desires of the human mind.
Anyway. You look busy. Why don't we talk later?
Sure thing.
Okay, mind map, switch.
What's this?
That's a can of used motor oil, rocket fuel waste, and assorted chemical sludge left over from my abandoned rocket car.
Gross.
Accounting doesn't enter into it, but it is disgusting. Would you mind disposing of it on your way out?
Sure.
So we got the can of oil. That's random.
How goes the bacteria farm?
Not so hot. The bacteria have kind of gotten out of control. I had to put a clamp on the nitrogen tube to keep the stench from flooding the lab.
So what I'm thinking we have to do, because it was all that stuff with Doc's headpiece, let's go ahead and turn on the machine. Because all this stuff seems to be linked to his mood. So let's make sure that that's a picture of Edna.
Ow!
There we go. Now let's turn the slide. Because the machine seems to be on. And there's a picture of John Wilkes Booth. And a murderer. I think if Doc would like a murderer, that would be bad, obviously. So let's use the stew pot.
That smells good.
And now he likes John, or at least the machine will think that he likes John Wilkes Booth. Next up is Officer Parker. So then... Oh, it's all the way in the green, isn't it? Let's pull the generator. Some more.
Ow!
One more time.
Ow!
There we go. So he hates law enforcement. There's a picture of a tannin. I hope this is working, otherwise this is kind of a wild goose chase. Okay, he likes the picture of a tannin.
I don't know who that is, but he's clearly a tannin, so I guess he's a negative figure.
Okay, negative figure, that's fine. According to Doc, he likes them. Weird. And that's Doc as a baby, dressed in mom clothes. That's what that is. I hope that's what that is.
I remember that picture from Edna's apartment in 1986. It's a kid and a relative of Edna, so it's probably a positive figure.
Ah, okay. So let's get Doc to dislike it. He's being very forgiving of all these electric shocks, I have to say.
Ow!
And hopefully he just doesn't walk over and turn the thing off, because that's going to be bad. And there's Trixie, and that would definitely be something that a degenerate, would like. Oh, fair enough. We can go ahead and do that. Oh, did it just...
Hey, Emmett, I think your mind map test is broken.
Oh, well, that switch just keeps shorting out on me. No time to fix it now. I'll have to take care of it at the expo.
Looks like I'm not going to be doing any more mind maps. I guess I'll test this out and hope for the best.
Yeah, I hope that wasn't a one-time thing. Otherwise, we may be in bad shape.
Bingo.
Degenerate criminal.
Now Emmett's mind map is as bad as Tannen's. Now all I have to do is swap this out with Emmett's original mind map, and Emmett's own machine will do him in.
Excellent. So we've got that. Got the motor oil.
Okay, Emmett. Get ready to meet the new you.
Hey!
What?
I almost left behind my mind map card. We're gonna show it off at the expo as a rare example of a model citizen. Edna kill me if I forgot that.
She might kill you anyway when she gets a look at that mind map. Once Emmett gets to the expo, I'll try to figure out how to get him to put his card in the mental alignment meter. But for now, I better concentrate on making Emmett a slob.
Not so beautiful mind. Alright, is that... Check out hints. Edna seems really impressed by Emmett's clean new look. Maybe you should dirty him up. Well, we've got a can of oil. Whoops.
Hey, Emmett, I've got a... Whoa! Whoops.
What the heck?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Your suit's ruined. Edna's gonna be royally PO'd.
Wrong.
What?
When Edna gave me this suit, I realized that the probability of me keeping it clean was infinitesimally remote, so I spent a few hours whipping up this.
Whoa! What was that?
A chemical compound capable of wiping the grime off any surface.
Emmett, you'll make a fortune.
Not anytime soon, I'm afraid. Due to an inherent instability in its molecular makeup, after 12 hours, the cleanser's component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-shredding enzymes, rendering it unsuitable for commercial use.
Wait a minute, does that mean your suit's gonna dissolve in 12 hours?
Hey, gods, no. The solution dissipates into the air after it's applied. But it does mean that after this batch of cleanser ages another 11 hours and 53 minutes, it would eat away this suit faster than 1,000 starving moths. And that would be a crisis of unimaginable proportions.
Why?
Because this suit belongs to Edna's grandfather, who wore it on his wedding day. Poor guy was gunned down just a few years later.
Emmett?
Well, enough wool gathering. Back to work.
So, you'll never mess up Emmett's suit while he's got that shower of cleanser around.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy oil.
Well, how is Emmett going to clean himself up at the expo? Click on the cleanser shower, which I did.
I don't want to get that covered in any messy
Oh, I
oil.
have the... There we go.
That cleanser doesn't seem very portable.
It isn't, but this is.
A perfume bottle?
Yes. No. I mean, yes, it's a perfume bottle, but inside is a concentrated dose of my all-purpose cleanser. With a little luck, this should last me through the next 12 hours before its component chemicals break down into a series of cloth-destroying enzymes.
Clever.
Well, that'd be a shame if someone took it.
What the hell is that?
What?
Sorry, I thought I saw a tarantula.
So that should be good now. Emmett's cleanser is good for cleaning off all sorts of sticky substances. Ew. Well, what does that mean? Why don't you test it out on something? Do I have anything that needs cleaned?
I'd better not return it yet. I might need it to clean something. If only this stuff was several hours older, I could use it to dissolve Emmett's suit. That doesn't need cleaning.
Oh, the algae. The fish tank.
That doesn't need cleaning.
Ah. Well, then I think we actually might be done here. We need to find something to clean. So, let's go ahead and head to the exit.
That doesn't need cleaning.
Yes, the exit does not need cleaning. You are correct, Marty. Sharp as a whip you are. And exit.
What?
I was just thinking about the future. All that talk about Edna's grandfather made me realize something.
Please let it be something about lightning.
Life can be short, sometimes brutally so. So why not seize the day and grab your happiness while you can?
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I was saving this for next Valentine's Day, but why should I? I know what I want.
Emmett, no.
I'm gonna ask Edna to marry me. Right now.
No!
Oh, right. I'll wait until tonight at the expo. It'll be much more romantic that way.
We're making things a lot
Think.
worse.
By this time tomorrow, Edna and I will be engaged and will be the toast of the scientific community. And I owe it all to you.
You're welcome.
Oi, oi, oi. Is the ring over here still? Nope. Okay, well, we just basically got told that...
Hey, Emmett, I've got to go out for a while.
I thought Edna sent you to make sure I wasn't getting distracted.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Things just got moved up.